Hi guys, my name's Andrew, and this is a brand new game we've started. It's a very old rivalry, if you like rivalry or competition I've had. I'm playing against my brother, who I have played CM against all my life, pretty much as long as CM's been out. He's a Spurs fan, and I'm a Liverpool fan now. I played a lot of Liverpool games recently, and I got to admit, I'd like to have been a different team, but they're very evenly matched, and it just seems we haven't played against each other in so long. We've never played each other on this version, so it just only seems right that we give the old rivalry a go. We haven't done anything yet. I've literally transfer listed players, put the players I want in the first team, and transfer listed my reserve team players, and offered a contract to Chan. Um, I've cancelled a friendly, and I've made some bids on players. Uh, yeah, sorry, I've got a chat going with my brother on WhatsApp, so I don't like the slow clicks on multiplayer. Oh well, seems fine mine. Sorry, bruv. I know what he means though, because his computer normally goes really fast. Like you click it and you have to, it just doesn't do one at a time. Yeah, so yeah, my plan is selling all this dross for as much as possible. I need to raise a lot of money. Salah's going to be a massive source of income. Um, so I need to make sure someone actually wants him. So if I don't sell him, I ain't got a hope in hell. No one wants Ingsy. That's interesting. Because out of all these, Icardi may be the guy I don't sign. Oh, he's wanting that, sweet. Yeah, I need to raise about 60, 70 million maybe for these players because I need the players I bid for. I've got some kids. Schur coming defence. He's a reserve player. Anderson reserve player. And Desart for the reserves. Cheap enough kids. The main players I'm going for are Icardi and Van Dijk. It's going to be a massive ask to get them. Benkovic as well, and Vimmer for my reserves. Sorry, for a cover at right back, and they've accepted a good bid for Vimmer, so that's good. So yeah, I just need to make the most money out of what I have. It's going to be really good fun playing against my brother. Like I haven't played for a while. He's played this update a lot more than me, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Just because, yeah, the amount of times we've played each other, it's going to be interesting to see how we get on now. Really cope. This one mold. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, that's the one I play in the 6-man. We've agreed no whib wobs for this. My brother doesn't play it. I have played some very poor version of whib wob, and I won't ever play it again. Now I know. So that keeps it easy. He's messaging me. I'm being a bit slow. Fucker. Don't forget the mic. Yeah, alright, you piss taker. Again, if you don't like my swearing, I apologise, but what are you going to do? You can turn off if you like, but I hope you don't mind too much. Don't mean nothing by it. Yeah, still playing. He's a piss taker. He's good. He's alright. He's alright, lad. Wait till you see his formations. I dig him out about his formations in this all the time. Right, so yeah, that's it. I've done my physios. I've got rid of a couple. I'm getting rid of all three of them because they're rubbish. And I've gone for a couple of new guys. Really surprisingly, I normally have to redo most of my coaches, but all of them look acceptable for what I need. Like Gerard's good attacking, Linda's is going to be a good enough attacking coach. Cormier's got some nice stats. Discipline, low discipline, really I don't like, but determination of 19, and a lot of he does generally get better. Uh, Kravitz as well. He generally looks like he could improve. So I'm kind of going to give them a chance to prove their worth before I offload. I normally just offload straight away. So yeah, really interesting. Decent reserves in Solanke. Other than that, the rest look pretty. Like Arnold's got some nice stats, as he always does. A few randoms, which are determination, work rate, and technique. And determination this time is acceptable, but work rate, technique are poor. So he's probably only ever going to be a backup. But yeah, I'll stop boring my brother. What? Oh. So yeah, let's get on with it. I really need to make a lot of dough. My brother, I offered like 48 million for Riccardi, and my brother came in offered 28. So, but he offered after, so he wouldn't have seen what I offered. So that should be funny to watch. Come on. Most I normally get is around 2.8 million for this guy, but I need to beg for every penny. Well, beg, but yes. Look into the future. This is what I like to do. Bang, bang, bang. Now, get him in my reserves. Pleased with this. Yeah, if I can't get them all, Van Dijk's a must. I'm not signing Auburn like I did in the last game because he was an absolute liability. I'm not going to bother with Durham because this boy here has got some lovely stats and more potential, and he isn't going to cost a lot of money. So that's pretty much these. I'd love to get all of these, and and it's going to cost roughly 110 million, roughly, probably more, because I guarantee Icardi they'll want closer to 60 million, and Van Dijk they'll want closer to 50 million. So you're probably another 20 million. So if we're saying we're spending plus signing on fees, it's going to be close to 140 million. He don't want to come. I don't like that. Every time. I'm going to keep my eye on him because I definitely want him. Yeah, Van Dijk. I swear in one of them he did cost. I know Ray paid 50 million in our 6-man. I think I can get him for. Let's try that. Still cheaper than real life, isn't it? But yeah. The values on this times 2, by the way. So compared to the original database, the original CM, yeah, just times everything by 2 and you'll get. So I've just paid, what's that, 1.9 million for Vima, or Vidma, sorry. Right, something I always do, again if you watch the 6-man you'll know why, but physio every player that turns up to check for injuries. Because yeah, I get that so often. Do you know what, you can go jump. Apparently biggest club in the world, they never give you good money. Unless they, like German clubs pretty fair. Other than, again, Bayern always tight. I think it's like all or nothing with them. Markovic, yeah, some nice players here. I've set all the prices at 0 to get all the interest in, and when they turn up, I'm trying to exchange either a player I want or the most expensive player, and then they'll either say yes, you can have the player, which I don't actually want most of the time, or they'll come back and say, here's some money, and you're hoping that money is going to be astronomical. But let's see how we get on. I've just asked for them. Flip. Okay. Yeah, I really need to do well selling these players. Markovic, Sopu, right. Right, what's my brother? Yes, take that. 4-point potential top left back if I can develop him well. What's he want? Whatever, mate. Saying I'm too slow. There's a lot going on, bruv. A lot going on. You may be happy with your squad, I'm not. Some of us don't have Harry Kane, Toby Alderweireld, Hugo Lloris. Nice left back. Cheers, bro. See, look, Bayern will come in. I understand none of their players may want to come to me right now, but I still want around 20 million for Divock. Bear in mind again, values at time 2, so that's 10. It's not. I'm not asking the world here. Is he actually worth that much? Wow. Alright. I hope they don't just give me that kid. I don't want him. Mo Salah. Right, okay. I need close to 30 million. I get around 25 off these normally. But I want around 30. Mönchengladbach. Yeah, some of these guys got a lot of dough. Like I said before, I'm not asking 25% for Milner or any of the old boys because it's not. There's no point. They're not gonna get sell-on value. You're not gonna get nothing out of it, and you're kind of devaluing the money they're offering up front. My brother, I bet that's my brother. Yeah. Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to this because we haven't played quite a long time, so it should be fun. And I know it's a bit slow doing all this at the start, but our games generally run quite quick. And I'm hoping he saves his time for cigarettes during my games. 25%. He's ex-Liverpool player. Like he's asked for exchange. I noticed at the end of my last video as well, I seemed to get quieter as the video went on. I didn't feel like I was talking quieter, so I got a feeling that I moved the headset away from my mouth. So I'm going to try and keep an eye on that. Now, come on, really? I thought they'd at least come in with something half decent. 5 million people. Let's reject the rest because they're all pish. Fucking. Wow, my dreams are going down the toilet as we speak. Dreams are getting Van Dijk and Icardi. 2 point. Do you know what? That's about average for what I get offered for him. Even though it's worth more. Come on. Give me 3 mil and I'll call it a deal. Again, not the worst offer, but I should be able to get double that. No. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Yeah, I don't want you. I'm just trying to jack up the price. It's not the worst player, I just don't want him. Khedira, wow. Ojo's back, so let's physio him. Starts with an injury. 2 months broken collarbone. Boom. Scouts are on their way. Really? Come on, Monaco. I know you got a ton of dough. We all know. But hopefully, they'll offer good money. Really? What's my top offer? Is that a final offer? Yeah, you can go jump. I'm surprised at some of these. There's a better one there. So we can reject some of these. Accept that one. Reject that one. Reject. Fine, yeah, get lost. What's that? No, let's reject. That's totally unacceptable. I'm surprised that the German clubs are normally not as tight. 13.5 plus 25%. He normally does get a move on, but so I may get a couple of million more in the future. But I really need that money now. But maybe that's the ceiling for Markovic this time round. Who else? else? Is Ingsy got anyone interested still? No one for Ingsy. I like him in real life. I hate having to sell players I like Salah, Danny Ings. But, you know, I don't want to be sentimental just for the sake of it. Salah, if I haven't probably said this before in my other, I did say it in my other one, technique of 15, it just, yeah, it's just not going to be good enough. So, anyway, let's continue. Hurry up, bruv, come on. So, yeah, doesn't know English. Also in this one, no matter who I sign, I am going to start my original players like I normally would and give them the benefit of the doubt. Because, yeah, that's just how I play. I like players to fight for their place, not walk straight into a team, whether that be after injury. Yeah, sometimes even after suspension, not always, but sometimes. But yeah, after injury or if they've just signed, they can sit out their turn. Keepers are different. I play keepers on a form base. Obviously, if you're new, you sit on the bench. But my point is, sometimes you rotate the outfield. But really, why is the Everton job available? Ah, okay. Anyway, was it available? I suppose it might have been. That's better. Oh shit! I could risk losing this deal. Damn it! But I need the money now. Who is this Shandong? Didn't I get? Oh, it was a re, wasn't it? Come on, really? 24. No one else is going to buy him. No one else has the money for him, so he's gone. Really? No. Oh, come on. No. I'm starting to wish I took that money for Origi now. Because I don't think either way I'm getting both Icardi and... What's my other offer? Oh, let's wait and see. Okay, so physio. Alright, let's get rid of the... really? I'm serious, I'm going to be so tight. I'm not sending anyone unless I think it's good enough. Pardon me. What was I going to do? Physio. So, Renshaw, you are gone. 76 anyway, so... Oh, Monaco have come back with big money. That's excellent. That's cheered me up. Before I actually do this, let's just check. Secure. They have some money. Cancel. $7 months. Yeah, actually isn't bad. But yeah, obviously, I won't be going. I don't actually want him. Okay. Accept. That's nice. No. I want 5 for Milner, 3 for Klavan. Keep the dream alive, come on. So I think I've got acceptable offer for Markovic, acceptable for Origi, just about acceptable for Salah, and that's based mainly on the fact that I don't think anyone else is paying that much money for him at the moment. So those three are looking like that's around 50 odd million plus these two 60 odd, and in Ings I could have enough. Like I say, if I can't, then it'll be a card in him set, and I'll make a little bid for Charlie Austin, who I've had in this one in a two-player with Mike. He's actually doing really well. So even though he's not young and up and coming, he'll do a job. Kind of goes against me not really signing injury-prone players, but there's such a lack of strikers. I think there's a few areas that I think this game has a lack of depth in, and that is choice of strikers, and that's a good point. Let's have a look at the future. I know my brother's going to already looked at this guy and have him ironed up. Probably have him on his shortlist already, which is not a good idea. Yep, shortlisted him already, which means you're going to upset him, bruv. He's going to feel pressured by the interest shown in him and not develop. I never keep people on shortlists. If you ever see it, like you shortlist a player and he says, I feel pressured by an interest shown, alright, that may show a lack of bottle or big game ability, but you let the kid develop first. If you want to buy him, just buy him. I don't like keeping him on my shortlist. I know you want to keep your eye on him in case someone else bids, but if you're not going to sign him, you're not going to sign him. If you want him, buy him. Don't fuck about, really. Now, obviously, I say I'm gonna try and cleanse some demons that I feel like I've made mistakes in the 6-man one. Van Dijk. No one comes as important, but there is a big difference between this and the 6-man one in the sense, other than no wibwobs, there's no restriction on signing, so it does make a big difference for someone like me. I'm making about 6 or 7 signings straight off the bat. If he's interested. No, he's not. Fucking 6 or 7 signings off the bat, and I can only make 4 in the other one. So yeah. Ragnar Klavan, yeah, I'll take that. Do you know what? Why would you just? They don't actually want Milner. Yeah, they still want him. Very tempted to sell Flanagan to raise some funds, but again, really have a small squad. So, I mean, have I actually sold anyone? Right, let's have a look. I've actually signed 2 players. Oh, come on. Stats. Wage builder squad is 1.5. Spurs 1.5. That's, I mean, very equal. These 2 teams at the start. So Salah's gone. Bit disappointed having to sell him, but you've got to do what you got to do. And that's really pleased with that one. I've got a wealth of attacking midfielders. So yeah, he's an easy one to make money off the back of. It's just a shame I can't get more money for him, but I'm not gonna. For a guy I'm not gonna use, I'll take that plus no 25%, only because I need that money now. Yeah, I can't believe I got 20 for crappy Origi. Is it short-termism? I don't care. Maybe they'll come in for maybe Monaco will come in for Danny Ings. I'm not selling him for that. Don't worry about that. Barcelona and Madrid want him, yeah? Yeah, whatever. Now, the key to getting all the players I want is actually... I'm glad the Van Dijk one's coming through first. Because he's definitely someone I want. He's going to be the rock at the back. It's a shame he's not two-footed. Because he's right only in this game, so he'll play on the right at the back too. And then Benkovic, eventually he'll play on the right back too. Lovren and Matip will start, even though they're poor. I don't want to bring new players straight into the team, no matter how good they are. Yeah, even Studge will start up front. Not only does it make the other players fight for their place, but you know, you've got to use these players because you've got to sell them at some point and you want to actually get some money from them. Pleased with that. So, yeah, potentially good right back there. Good kid left back in my reserves. I've got a kid that ain't even interested. I want to get on Hot Prospect, and I've got Benkovic and Van Dijk coming. Is it actually interested? No, he's not. He doesn't do that to me. Why are you doing that to me? And a couple of young midfielders as well. So really, I want to get everyone but Icardi in, try and get all the money I can back, and hope. Everyone but Icardi in, get all the money I can, and hopefully I'll still have enough to get Icardi. Delighted with that. Can't go wrong with Van Dijk. He's not the youngest defender anymore, but he'll be a massive calming influence. Danny Ings, come on, I tell you, you give me what he's worth, and he is yours. They're still interested as well, that's good news. Van Dijk, yeah, everyone loves it, sweet. Let's check his physio him. He's not injured long term, sweet. And the beauty of that is I've got a world class defender there. Yeah, get out of there, go on. On a squad, which he's not bad actually. Why is he come up on a scout search? He's not bad. I'm not going to sign him, but we're at Southend League One. So if I'm lower leagues, that would have been a great little signing to look at. American, yeah. Not good enough. Come on. What's my brother saying? My brother's messaged me. You're getting loads of money on. I only started 40 mil. Don't know how your mate spent so much. Yeah, I don't know how he spent so much either. VVD lol. Haha. Yeah, baby. I feel bad if that's true. He's only got 40 mil. Then, yeah, that sucks because that ain't even. That's not the even playing field I expected. Let's do that with both. Because I don't mind giving it in the future, but I don't want to give it now. Benkovic, centre half, boom. Oh, it's so nice knowing I'm not having Orban. Look, he's got right under my skin. Right, I'm going to bid the price I think I can get him for. But I want my other signers first. Has he really only got like 40 mil? Because Mort spent like 133 million early doors in a 6-man game. With only bringing in 20. I mean, I won't say it's unfair because he's Champions League over me, so he has some bonuses over mine. But yeah, that's a bit shit. That can't be right. Playing exactly the same version. and it's on Mikey's. I don't know. Yeah, yeah, that's not gonna go through, bro. Who? Italian club, right? Who else is going? Origi, sweet. Milner. Come on, someone's got to offer for Milner and Ings. So potentially I've got 25, hopefully 10, 35 mil to come in. That should be more than enough to get both those. That'd be insanely good for me. That'd be a perfect start in my eyes. A perfect start. And it's nice because from that point where I've got a solid base, I've got a defender I trust. Everything just, I don't know, just feels much better. Just something better. But again, once Matt has a game and I haven't, I'm going to go through these and get rid of the shit future transfers because I don't just like filling up my squad for the crap. Ben Wood, I hope he develops like he did in Six Man because he's turned into a quality player in that one. Boom, lovely. Like I say, but my brother has a good knowledge of this game by now. Let's check his physio. Him being 2-footed is massive. So I fully expect he'll have a shrewd player under his in his back pocket somewhere that I would never have heard of. But again, that just comes with playing the game, doesn't it? We've all got our favourite shrewdies in the past that we learned. Shrewdies, that's a weird word, using that so much. Did I physio you? I may actually. I've kind of. Really? It's got to be done as well. Okay, I think I'm going to look for a defensive coach because neither of my defensive coaches have fitness based on their stats. So let's have a. Ah, there you go. Could be Martin Glover. Straight off the bat. Let's check the actual coaches first. Philip Lahm. Yeah, Philip Lahm, you're coming to me, mate. Boom. That's amazing. Potential assistant manager. And what I'll do, just to keep an eye on the other guy, is actually get him as a scout. And if he don't decrease too much, I could promote him later. Philip Lahm. That's amazing. Some good coaches in this one. Why can't I find these coaches in my six man? You're right, sweetheart. And the other one was. Let's look at that. No, nothing really amazing here. There's nothing I want to take down out of those. I will do that just to see. No, okay. determined. I could take a punt on this guy. He's not great though, but he could improve. 100k, really? Maybe I won't be. He doesn't even want to come as a coach, right? Okay, I want to see what happens. Don't really want to spend that. That's a great bit of business. I would love to have got the 25%, but he's absolutely rubbish. So I don't think he's going to play very well. I don't think he's going to be worth much in the season's time. So I'm not overly fussed. That's what I'm talking about. Money, 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 money. Yeah, generous. Let's just say no to that. Training starts soon. I wonder how my brother's getting on. Just trying to sell players, fair enough. Doesn't look like he's made any bids or... I really hope you play better than you did in the fucking 6-man. I'll be honest, I'm looking to win the league this year. I'll be interested to see how my brother does. Because I haven't seen his new tactics. He used to play a tactic we played a lot when we was younger. It looks similar to Iodine, obviously, just no whip bob. And I'll show you it if it's still on here. It's like that. Played that and attacking. No offside trap from what I remember. Yeah, that's what he'd done. So he'd done that for years, but I don't think he plays that anymore. It's interesting that came up as his new formation. So if that is it, that is very similar to some of the ones the lads use. So on the 6-man, so that could make it interesting. Bring it on. When I do play a game and have my formation up, I will explain why I have the formation I have, and people will agree and disagree, but that's the beauty of it. So that's Man U first. 2 home games though first, that ain't too bad. But if I win home to Man U first game, that's a great start. Watford I expect to win. Away to Arsenal, and 3 away games sucks, but oh no, I won't have Champions League qualifying, will I? Oh, we'll see. Come on, bruv, it's taking ages. Not good enough. Cameron Brannigan. Not good enough. Brooks Lennon. It's not the worst, but not good enough. Ooh. Says Shakhtar haven't got any money. Probably have one. Let's have a look. They haven't got much money, wow. Oh man, that may be the best offer I get for Ings. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of that. may have to do. One more day we start training on the 1st. 6, good. Let's check that they got determination before I even bother looking. 1 player, and he's rubbish. Okay, we'll keep looking. Alberto's back, good man. He's a basic. He's got pace, technique, work rate, tackling. He's not very tall. His positioning sucks. Decision sucks. But he'll do a job. He's the best left back I've got at the moment. Yeah. Do you know, I think this game I'm going to start with Chan, Wijnaldum, and I'm going to start with Hendo. Because I'm saying that, maybe I will. I don't really have too many captains. Van Dijk will be captain when he comes in, but I'm not starting Van Dijk because he's a new player. You're not the worst, but you're not good enough. And I don't want to. I'd rather you develop somewhere else. Again, you're not good enough. Let's click continue. Nope. 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 Yeah, if you haven't seen the other one, these kids will turn up as important first team players, and that is so annoying. I hope that's something else they fix. Philip Lahm, boom, great stuff. Like I say, he could end up being my assistant manager. Really pleased with that. That means you're gone. Have you actually improved? Okay, let's leave it for now. Let's keep an eye on it. And just add Philip in. Yeah, determination of 14 is a minimum. 1 player. Yeah. So you're technique based. You're technique based. You know, I'm just going to get a shot at you. Determination of 15. I want determined people at my club. Okay, training next day. James Milner, hey, at last. I never thought it would come. Nah. So that looks like the last of my outs. Training, okay. Really basic training. Strikers in 1, most of the others in the rest. And whenever a new player joins, they'll go straight into general, which is fine. And then if they're a striker, I'll move them at a later date. And I just do that. I used to make it a lot more complicated, but it really doesn't make that much difference. It's how you use your players, it's how they develop. Oh, as long as they're not on basic training, you're fine. Right, so just a Cardi. Fingers crossed. So what's that? 13 more million. I've actually got more than enough. I've got 1, 2, 3 kids coming in. I wish I'd hurry up. He ain't signing anyone. Who's this? Oh, he's letting him go. Fair enough. Where's my brother playing a slow game? What's that with him? Squad depth. Memory, Glover, yeah. Let's put you in the scouting system. Keep it on now. No, flying, good boy. To be fair, he's done a lot more time than that if he hasn't actually bought or gone for anyone. But these first 2 seasons, developing players are key. Interested to see how Grudge does. He was a miserable bastard in the 6-man game, so seeing if he can develop would be nice. Or interesting to watch. Yeah. No, I don't care. Really don't care. Bam, yeah. Nah. He would be a good player for me, but do you know what? You ain't paying what I want, so just go away. I think it'll be alright. Because if not, I need to find another striker. I think I'm going to have to give Icardi important just because he's so good. But again, we'll see. Who? Well, he ain't bad at all. He's a pretty shit defender though, for 23-year-old. Looks like he's going to end up being a better winger than he could a defender, but yeah. Okay. Really? Good luck with that. As far as I remember, my brother just generally goes all out attack. Now, I know a lot of you will know the term champ manager or champ man, where you have a million shots and can't score, and they'll have one and score. I found when I used to just go all out attack, that happened quite often, which is when, you know, I actually looked into playing a completely different way. I went to playing pretty much the formation my brother's playing, to add in wingers to stop crosses. He's not bad. Add in wingers, stop crosses. I stopped going all out attack. Just loads of little things, and yeah, I just adapted lots of little things to try and see what worked, what didn't. Ultra defensive to try and stop goals going in, and actually going ultra defensive had almost the opposite effect. You just invite so much pressure on, and yes. So yeah, it's not actually the way to go. That's why I stopped playing holding midfielders. They get good ratings, and if you get a good one and they get good influence. What did I last bid? Right, let's try that. Yeah, if they have a good influence now, it's easy just to put captain on them because they generally just get good ratings. But I just generally find if you have 2 really good centre mids, and I know that's asking a lot, but if they are good, then they can do the job fine. 2 good centre mids, 2 good centre halves, and nothing's getting through there anyway. Boom, lovely. Squad's going to be a little bit unhappy for a little bit, but I've got signings coming. PSV have offered a day. What did I offer? Let's see what they say about mine. get into the business now soon. Yeah, squad don't like the squad depth, that's fine. What do they want? Okay, so let's offer that. Let's physio him. He'll stay in the reserves for quite a while. No long-term injuries, lovely. Bedded in period. I just like him and Anderson. Look, I have to see how they develop to see which one plays. They're both one-footed, which is phenomenal in this version. Yeah, in the other one they're both two-footed in this version, and in the other one they're one-footed. So limits them because I don't like playing one-footed players off certain sides. If they're right foot only, then I prefer to play them on the right of the two. Brother's playing his friendly. Yeah, so just actually, let's get rid of some of these Dross players. Good young. You know, I like him, but he's never good enough in this game. Herbie Kane, yeah. He got a brother, is he? Not good enough. Kane Lewis. Yeah, this guy has no technique whatsoever. Poor, 20 years old already as well, so. Rubbish, no jumping, plus other stuff. This boy sometimes is okay, but no determination. Ajaria, oh my god, that is not a true reflection. No, not good enough in this one. He's turned out good sometimes as a Chirvet, but not in this one. Gomez is not good enough. Let's hope Ryan Brewster turns out good. Let's have a look at Allen. I'll leave him on there because he does turn out quality sometimes. Yandanda. No determination. Bobby. Adekanye. His keeper sometimes is okay. Dilemma. I'll let him go and develop somewhere else because he's not good enough. Not good enough, no determination. Come on, Rian, be a potential beast. Be a two-footed potential beast. One-footed. Still got some nice stats. So injured, groin. I can't physio that. Yeah, you can keep coming. That's fine. That'll do. Alright, so just got to get these signings in and Matt's smashing it. Let's have a look. It doesn't come up yet. Is it actually going for anyone else yet? No. I really don't like having a squad that's unhappy. I don't find it like in the 6 man I've got going. It's a bugbear of mine. I feel players don't develop well, even though it's just squad size and it's not about anything else. I think they just don't develop well enough. So another mistake I made in that one, which I regret. They can't all go perfect, and we're going to be playing plenty of CM. So let's see how we go. Lorente, boom. Be interesting to see. 4-0 though. What did he won 4-0 against that? That's pretty good. He's playing that. Interesting. He'll do well with that formation. He loves that kind of thing. But we'll see. He's got Harry Kane, so he won't be short of goals. That's where I'm lacking now. That's why I really need Icardi. Why are you telling me? Oh, fuck off. I ain't paying you. Right, so these two shouldn't cost too much. And you're going to be about, so yeah, I should be fine. Wow. Can't believe I'm getting everyone I kind of wanted. Happy days. happy days. Alright. When am I playing my brother? Oh, fuck. I forgot to put the cursor on the screen again, so apologies. I will try and remember for the next video. This one was a little bit rushed because I wasn't sure if me and my brother would be able to play tonight. And we are, so I quickly set it up. Yeah. What's he doing? Yeah, whatever. Don't need to look at that for a while. My brother, yeah, he's one of these guys. Everyone's on the shortlist. I hate that, but what are you gonna do? People like to play the way they play. Obviously, the same rule with most people is just don't have each other's players on your shortlists. I think I know my brother's plan. Thinking about it, I don't want to say too much because why give him ideas? But I think I know it will do, but it's not a big deal. Him not spending money now is very curious. It's not like him. But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, normally my brother is the quite a big wheeler dealer. Not the biggest I've seen, but he does love a packed squad. Whereas I quite like 33 players, 22 for my first team, and 11 for my reserves. If I have more, they better be class. Yeah, good stuff. Bit more than I wanted to pay actually, but some of that was international, so let's physio him. Oh, come on. Always check your players, guys. Always. Oh, that could really, lucky he's really young, but that could really hold him back. Oh well. I'd love to, please, babe. You can talk. Yeah, done all that now. So yeah, finances. Yeah, I got plenty. Really pleased with the ins and outs. Let's have a look at stats. Again, not many people care about this. I'm just a sad bastard. So I've still made 6 million at this point. So pretty much the only extra money would have spent would have been Icardi, which is fair enough. Come on. I'm a bit worried about this kid from Sher coming, because obviously he's Dutch, and PSV want him. I'm going to offer hot prospect and throw him in my reserves. And will he rather have that than being a squad player in his home country for one of their bigger clubs? It's going to be debatable. So he could actually pick them over me, and I'm not willing to give him squad because he's so young. He really needs to be in the reserves playing regular, and I could still give him the odd game. Lovren will go at the end of the season. I can tell you now, Lovren, Sturridge, Lallana will go. Depending on how the kids develop in reserves, Robertson will probably go. Maybe Henderson and Chan. go. Grujic, depending on what his attitude's like. I don't know. It's quite interesting. Got so many good youngsters in my reserves this time. Oh, he's got another friendly. What's he playing at? I knew he loved the friendly. He's arranged more. He normally does Celtic because they get big crowds. I try and make some money. Proper tight. My brother is he's really tight player. He's a good player. Like I said, we've been playing this for absolute years, like most of you guys, more than likely. So yeah, getting this working online is phenomenal because I think one of our biggest bugbears was the amount of time it took to get a game started and play. So doing it online and playing at the same time just saves so much time and effort. It's fantastic. What's up with you? Yeah, it's the squad. Okay. So future. I think I've offered pretty much what they've offered. Again, this guy is Van Dijk's replacement. In 4 years' time, Van Dijk will be 30. This guy will be 21. And look at that captain influence. So yeah, if I can get that working, Benkovic will be a good age to steady the ship next to him. And then I'd already have, hopefully Lovren and Matip will go, which will mean I'll need one more. And yeah, there's quite a few other good young defenders out there. This isn't like the six-man where everyone wants them. It's only me and my brother, so there's more than enough decent players to go around. And this will be basically, hopefully, on who just plays the game better, rather than who has the best players, because we should both have class teams. Like I said, I'm really surprised he hasn't gone for anyone. Spurs kind of need, I mean, not as badly as me, but Spurs need a left back. Rose is okay when he comes back, but he's still okay. Right back, they're fine. Centre halves, I think they're fine. They've got 3 decent ones. Holding midfield, they've got Wanyama. Dyer can do a job. What's that? Centre mid, Dembele, Winks. Yeah, they've got, for his formation, they've got enough players to get by. He probably wants to get more cover. Spurs like cover. Wonder if he's done his contracts. Nah, just crap players. That's fine. He's all right. See that Aurier? Why would Aurier have a 2-year contract? He's only just signed, but oh well, it can't be perfect, can it? Very, very interesting. If he'd have got a serious injury on Kane in one of these friendlies, by the way, I'd have laughed my arse off. Did he get any injuries? Nah, he's done well there. Sorry, I looked at the wrong side. Yeah, he's done well. Very interesting. One of my players are fit, that's fine. Good to go. Come on, Icardi. Shirt Icardi. And you'll hear no excuses from me. If he beats me, he beats me. I will get the ump though in the head-to-heads because he's got Loris. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm hoping Karras steps up like he did in the 6-man. He was really good. I was really surprised. He's never played that well for me before. So yeah, fingers crossed he can do the business this time. And he's actually got, I think this time he'll have a better defence in front of him. Just Van Dijk being there's already going to be a big start, but again, as much as every inkling is to start your best players, not me. Earn your place, give everyone else a chance first. Come on, Icardi, fuck me, this is taking ages. 64 mil, you know you're going to accept your skin flints. Chelsea Arsenal. Wow, look at that. Entertaining game. Yeah, about time. And the rest, what's up with you? I'm happy to give you bonuses, but let's not take the piss. Right. We'll take the money down. I don't mind the wages. Ain't that crazy, but the 8 mil, that is taking the piss. Oh, please. I want the Sure deal to come through first. What's the time? So I could actually delay a cardie if he agrees. Because once I get a cardie, my board are going to give me no more money to spend. Because that's a big chunk of mine. They'll just go, yeah, you got no money. Whereas if I get the kid through, they'll leave me the bulk of what's left. So I may have to delay a cardie. If my brother keeps offering shit wages and delaying it, though, shit wages, shit offers, and I can't get him, I won't be happy because that's pretty much cheating. Just fucking me over for no reason. Other than you don't want me to have him. But I don't think he will. Something he may have done back in the day, but not these days. I don't think he's that. He's competitive, like I'm competitive, but like, you know, when you're kids, you just do anything to win, didn't you? Like one of our old ones we used to do to each other is like put in a bid for a player without the other one knowing and sign him on the sly. And they're like, when did you sign him? What do you mean? I was, oh, you went and made a cup of tea. And like, fuck's sake, you have to get the right ump with each other. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, Andrew, concentrate. I could have given him a little bit more money just to try and compete with PSV. I hope I still get him. I don't mind giving the kids a little bit more though. My terminology on this needs to be improved. I keep saying giving kids more dough. Yeah, sounds great, and oh, come on, really? Ah, shit. What's the date? When's my first game as well? It's in 2 days. That would make my squad happy. I've got to do the smart thing. I've got to do it. Oh, that hurts to do that. That absolutely hurts. I'm really disappointed by his stats at the beginning of this one. Nowhere near as good as he is in the other one. I'm hoping I'll develop him just as good, but we'll see. Taking a bit of a punt. That's a lot of money for a punt, but he'll score goals, whatever. Oh, I didn't. Oh my god, I didn't even get him anyway. Oh, you pain ass, Andrew. Knew I should have given him a bit more money. Oh well, PSV, you better develop him well and I'll buy him off you. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh well, not the end of the world, but it's so frustrating. I've got plans for you. Well, at least now I've definitely got a cardie. Just gotta wait a few days. Oh, 6 days. Can't believe that. Matt will laugh when he watches this back. Well, he won't laugh because he hate the fact I'm getting a cardie, but yeah, he'll think I've fucked up. Boom, here we go. Let's just save after all that. First game, happy days, right, okay. Yeah, I know. So, no new players. We're going to go for the original. Oh man, he's on international duty. What the fuck? That's just ridiculous. Wijnaldum. Right. Oh, he's actually. Hendo as well as. I love that. Love it. They both improved slightly. Until Van Dijk's in, I'm going to play Hendo just because he's got a captaincy and I need someone with leadership in my side. And yeah. Robertson on the bench. Yeah, Robertson on the bench. And then if I have to, I'll push Lovren to right back. I need another midfielder on the bench. Where's Ojo's not back? I'm not giving a new kid a place. Ryan Kent. Unsurprisingly, I don't think I've ever played you before. You're on the bench. Do you know what? Fuck that. You're on the bench. If I have to, you're coming on. Okay, so Captain Hendo. So this is my formation. These are my tactics. Everybody presses. Forward runs. So pressing everyone. Set pieces. I have my wingers holding and my fullbacks sitting back. So I mean, in my head, I have these edge of the box. Pretty much. That's what I hope for. Whether that's what's happening, I don't know. But I don't want everyone in the box and just two people sitting back, and everyone else forward. Hopefully, the bigger players and the goal scorers. Defensively, I have my forward staying up top, my wingers holding again for the counter, and everyone else back. No one free roll. Forward runs, everyone but my centre half. Everyone's got movement. I want fluency. Nobody runs with the ball. Only my four creative players, my two wingers, my attacker midfielder, and my striker are the only ones that run with the ball. No one hold up ball, no one long shot, no one through ball, no one cross ball, and marking is all zonal. And my striker doesn't mark. I want him just up top waiting to score. To be honest, in real life, I'd never have that, and I wouldn't have some of this other stuff. But the reason I don't have my midfielders going forward is because in what I've got my defenders doing is it's not easy to get good ratings. Pressing without hard tackling, no man marking. It's really hard, and I want to keep this line as tight as possible. I don't want any crosses coming in. I want to keep my shape, and I really want to rely on the individual brilliance of my wingers and forward players and the movement of these guys. So these guys have to be phenomenal, and these guys have to be solid. These guys have to be everything. You can't see my cursor, sorry. I'm talking about my centre mids have to be everything. My wingers and attacking players have to be good on the break. My defensive line have to be solid, and my keeper. So the reason I don't have my wingers and that push forward so they're further forward is because the passing gaps sometimes are too far. And yeah, if you've got world-class players, it's probably not a problem too much at defence. But when you have these sitting, the pass completion from your defenders to your wingers, or to anyone, it just goes right up, which improves the rating and improves their performances quite a lot. And I'll be honest, they do score more goals, wingers, when they're further forward, just a few, but I think they also get better ratings on a regular basis when they can receive the ball more regularly off the fullback. So I don't have them push forward, and I've never found I've needed to. So yeah, and I just depending on what formation I play against, Man U are going to play more than likely very defensive. Really, Studge number 9? Can't be doing that. Sorry, mate. Coutinho 11. Mane's not here, so Ox. Bobby can get number 10. Cardi will get 9. Chan 6. Yeah, I don't mind about that. I'm going to give Genie. I'm actually going to give Wijnaldum 8 this season, only because he's my attacking midfielder with the two centrals. Lovren 4. Nah, fuck off. Where's my Van Dijk? Van Dijk's my big centre half. He gets number 5. You boys. I'll give Matt at 4 for this year because he's better than Lovren in this. Robertson. Klein. That'll do. I'm going to give Karius. No, do you know, out of respect, I'm going to give Meunier 1, even though I just want Karius to earn it, really. I'm hoping he does. Right, let's crack on. Man U, defensive formation. So straight away, I'm going to turn this on because I'm going to watch the ticker. So in this formation, I know my tactic is to go mixed passing. I need to bypass that bus a lot easier. So let's see how we get on. Commentary speed. I don't know how fast it's going to be in this one because it's my version. I think it needs to be medium. I like to read the game. Yeah, so I don't play the game fast. I read how the flow of the game goes, and I make changes. I don't just go all out attacking. If I have to, I will, but you don't need to. I want to control the game. I want to get the goals, and I find your ratios to shots. Like, so if I have, like, if you go all out attacking, you can have 20 shots, score 4 goals. But if you don't go, if you go normal attacking, you'll score 4 goals with about 12 shots. And I know it always depends on how the opposition keeper plays, but that's a bit like a own goal to break the deadlock. But yeah, you really don't need to go all out attacking most of the time. Sometimes you do, but generally, I don't find you have to. Let's just check the condition. Matip's on a 5, but with their formation, he hasn't had to do anything. Passing's fine. Look, fullback's passing's fine. Wingers are seeing enough of the ball, and I'm controlling the game, which is nice. And I'm 1-0 up, so this is a perfect start. Moreno, fair play, son. Perfect start. But if they come out second half with the players they've got, then we'll have to reevaluate. We'll see how it goes. Just gonna watch how the game evolves. But this formation doesn't scare me half as much as some of the others. This is quite an easy one to combat without whip wob. Yeah, so this has actually gone very, very smoothly. Very smoothly. Disallowed, harsh. Coutinho offside. And that's another thing, like, you put the arrows forward to make them make runs, but they've already got forward runs on, so I want them to make forward runs, of course, but I also don't want them abandoning their fullback. I want the fullback to have an easier pass on for me in this game. In real life, no, I want them further up the park. I want the fullback slightly further up the park, but I find in this game that you play too attacking, you're going to get caught. And I'm a defender, ex-defender as a footballer. I like to play attacking football. I like to watch attacking football, and I like to see it done well. But I also like to have a solid base to work from as well, without being too defensive. Hence why no holding midfield. I feel like I got the balance pretty well, pretty good here. My next game's Tuesday, innit? So I really need to be careful. I haven't had no friendlies, so I don't want to overdo the first game. Coutinho, or do you know what? Coutinho. And yeah, just see the game out. Can't afford to lose Coutinho for too long. Hopefully he has a good year. See, they're getting a couple more shots, so let's see if they've gone attacking a bit more. Yeah, they've changed their formation. It's still not very attacking, but they've come out a bit. If I could go to short passing again and control the game even more, but I just want to see if they're actually having many attempts. Looks like they are. Right, okay. So this is where we go back, control the game. Sometimes with that formation they play, you have to attack it to push them back because they haven't got enough men forward anyway. But I think short passing should be enough, and I can even towards the end of the game. Just don't even need to do that, but it's something I do now and then just to see out a close game. And first game of the season, I don't care. It's Man U. I want to get over the line with a comfortable win, which a bit tight towards the end, but generally had enough time to watch the game and see the flow. I mean, you could argue they were unlucky. Own goal got me the first one, and they had to send it off late on. But you know, you part the bus. You know, get what you deserve. Matt has smashed his first game. Fair play, bruv. Playing against that, see that formation, you have to pretty much attack and push back because not all the time. Most of the time, not all the time. Depends how the game's. If you're playing well, going normal, there's no need to attack. He's played well there. They didn't even have a fucking shot on goal. Not even off target, just on goal. So yeah, it looks like he's found the formation he's happy with, which I'm pleased with because there's nothing worse when you're playing against someone and you're smashing it and they're having a nightmare and they just don't want to play no more. I don't mind. I hate it when I'm having a nightmare, but I kind of don't mind it as well because I like a challenge. It's easy most of the time, easy enough. So at least you get a bit of this boy. Nah, what am I talking about? He's gonna be poo. Yeah, I don't mind it because I like problem solving. So yeah, interesting start. I'm about to. I've got to play Watford and then I'll have a Cardi coming and that'll be me ready for the season. Oh, I just remembered something else. Oh no, please. Icardi, he's played. He's 4 games in Europe already. It There's no way I could have got him before that anyway. That's all right, because he's cup tied in my other one as well. But I can't stop that. He's already played 4 games. Well done, Moreno. So yeah, give these guys about 5 or 6 games. They'll play. Other than Arsenal, that's not a bad. I mean, West Brom are actually decent in this, which is really annoying. But look, they'll probably play most of these, depending on how the Cups game go. And depending on their form. But I'll give them the chance first. And if they can't feel the other players breathing down their neck and drop form, then they'll lose their spot. Oh, cheers for the tea, sweetie. Yeah, Liverpool got West Ham tomorrow. In real life, obviously. Looking forward to that. It's not on telly, which sucks. I mean, you'd think in this day and age we'd just be able to watch every game live of our choosing. Yeah, I'm an armchair fan. I don't care to admit it. And we have Sky and BT, so we can watch every game. So when Liverpool play 3 o'clock on a Saturday, and I know the reasons the FA have chosen not to allow it, I hate that because we have to wait till Mane's back. Did Lallana do alright? I'll tell you what, we'll boom. Didn't do badly, the team played alright. Not 100%, but again, early in the season, we've got a little bit more of a break after this. We've got Tuesday and Monday, so we've nearly got a week off. And they're not far from 100%, and they need to get their fitness up, so they're going to go again. Home to, 7 for Mane, of course. Again, they're playing that low block, so easily combated with my formation. Just go a bit of mixed. Cover the bases, keep an eye on it. Mane on the bench is always a nice situation to have. And he will start the next game. I just don't like putting players straight back in once they've been away. Earn your place. And Lallana didn't have a bad game, so. Plus, we need to play Lallana a fair amount just to try and get a big bid for him. This game isn't exactly setting the world alight. Studge, well done, mate. That could make a difference. I mean, I don't know if they've had a couple of shots, to be honest. I know Dean, they've got 1 or 2 good little players, but we're starting to have a few more chances now. That's good. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes it does that. Like, it takes about 20 minutes for your team just to get their shit together. Start kicking into gear, but that's the fucking worry every time. Playing well, trying to control the game. Firmino, yeah, well done. Right, I don't like the fact they scored. Studge. Who ain't Matip? Tackles, you've won 2 out of 5. Alright, I know 2 are key, but come on, mate. He's such a wet wank, isn't he? I don't want to sub players. What form? Have you stayed as you were? Nah, they've gone more attacking, to be fair. Moreno's having a stinker. And his stamina's low. Let's go for you first, then. And then we'll leave Mane for the end. Matip. Oh, so tempted to bring Van Dijk on. I don't think we're going to need him, to be honest, but then again, okay, let's control the midfield a bit. Oh, yeah, Mignolet, right. Chan, bring a bit of a better tackler in. See how that works. Hasn't got the work rate of Wijnaldum or the technique. Oh, come on, really? Fuck's sake, Carriers. Can't be doing that. Chan, good boy. Alright, I'm locking this shit down. Play short as well, try and control it. Can't believe I let in 2 goals at home. That's piss poor. The reason I took Sturridge off, I know he's doing alright, but he is injury prone. You have to treat him with kid gloves. I can't believe I let 2 goals in. So far, very realistic. Shit defensively, but we've got to win, which sort of counts early doors. It's going to take a while for us to get some form. And Watford won their first game, did they? Right, and hopefully, who's that? I just clicked on he's Benkovic's stats has gone up. I haven't even played him, which is nice, and I assume Van Dijk's will do the same. And we'll keep checking the kids along in the reserves that I've signed along the way. I'm hoping I'll get good assistant reports. He actually wants a contract. What's he on? He's on 19. I don't mind giving you a big bonus. And even that, because that's never going to happen. Just to shut you up. Completed, yeah, 5. So Van Dijk's stats ain't gone up. Benkovic's have. Who else have I signed? Wimmer hasn't moved. You're not going to because you're injured. The Sarts has a little. And you haven't. Okay. Like I say, getting some of these guys in now, it'll take them a year without playing. They'll compete, they'll improve, and they'll settle. So you haven't got to bring them into the side when they're probably not going to play too great most of the time. And by next year, nice game from my brother. Actually, let's watch that. Fuck it. So we can compete and they can compete and actually be settled in with a year at the club behind them. And like I say, perhaps I made that mistake with Willie Orban in the 6-man game. I just played him constantly off the bat, and I should have made him just wait. So we'll see. I've won 2 games, which I'm pleased with, but I'll be honest, I'm not overly happy with the goals I'm conceding because, yeah, not great. But hopefully, we've got 2 decent defenders to come in if the boys don't butt their ideas up. See, I wonder how that's my formation. They're playing that one, okay. Why am I resuming match? I shouldn't be able to touch that, really. He's losing. Oh, fuck. This is good news for me, no offence, bruv. For Tongan, Loris. He's got one back. Ericsson. Look at that. Hardly any shots and there's fucking 3 goals. Both of you want to change your keepers, didn't you? How does he on 8? You want to take Loris off, bruv. He's your captain and he's having a nightmare. If you're watching this. He saves a pen. That is priceless. Yeah, you want to change your captain. Take him off. He's having a mare. Saves a pen. But I tell you what, you're having a shit half, bruv. But this is the problem. You go all out attack every game and just go for it. And you get picked off. That's the formation. My formation loves that. I wonder if he's changed anything. Nah. He's a bit stubborn when it comes to that. It's taken him like 10 years to change his formation. And to be fair, he'll say, it works fine. And it was, but I don't like it having weaknesses. My formation always seemed to do well against this. And he just didn't care. That's well, fair enough. Then again, if I'm honest, I think I had wib-wob my defence slightly, so that may have helped me. So it'd be interesting. Maybe mine won't be good against these now. We'll see. But he's struggling here, and this is a terrible performance and scoreline for him. Is he taking off? Wanyama in the heart. Aurier. That's interesting. He ain't going to get it back. Courtois not having a bad game, and he ain't getting enough shots on goal. He probably needs to go a bit more mixed. What's he got? Still got short passing on. Kane's not getting a ball. He's had one shot. And Hyung Min hasn't had any shots. So they're not getting the ball. He needs to bypass that block of midfielders they've got. And they've got Khedira sitting there. Can take Khedira. Moses, as you do. What? Fucking Victor Moses. Anyway. Oh, is he? Wait, fuck me. Sorry. We shouldn't. He should be the one controlling that. I don't get why the person watching. Or maybe he's playing it, he's already finished, and I'm just watching what I want to watch when I want to watch it. I don't know. Not sure how that works, but he's been battered. It could have been 5-1, and I'll be honest, our Loris is on a 7, and not on a 1. That is, wow. Makes me feel a little bit better about my wins. Because as much as I wasn't 100% convinced, at least I ain't lost to a rival. That sucks. Yeah, so Morton, Ray, you're Spurs fans, so I hope you enjoyed that one. Shit, bro. I'm trying not to slurp. I've got a cup of tea here and some biscuits. I'm going to try not to slurp down the microphone too much. 1 week, yeah. Cardi's here. Is it tomorrow? So, yeah. I love it when a plan comes together. So if he turns up before the Arsenal game, it could be just the confidence booster and kick up the arse some of my players need. Away to Arsenal. See, that's a couple of really... I'll be honest, I want all 3 points from all these games, but we'll see. I'm not going to drop anyone yet. I'll let them play in. Oh. Let's message my brother and take the piss. What to say? What the fuck? Don't get sacked too quick. He'll tell me to fuck off. Right, Icardi. Lovren injured. So without having to drop anyone, I now have a perfect opportunity to play Van Dijk. And it. Boom. Check the physio. No long-term injuries, thank Christ. Yeah, that's lovely, that is. Rarely praise. That's amazing. That's what you want to see every time. Put him in shooting train. Bang. Mane, you're in. Lallana done alright again though. Lovren's out. Matt swapped them over because I want Van Dijk on the right. Genie hasn't started great. Henderson has started well. Fair play, because you never start well. You're out for a week. I don't know. Let's see what he's put. Yeah, he's typing. Yes, this is it. Okay, he's replied with, I've sent you loads of messages and thought you was crap for not answering. And then he's put, they all went to his wife, Sarah. He sent them to the wrong person. That is brilliant. There you go. I think the word donut is perfect for the situation. Are you asking your wife advice about CM? I'm going to put. It seems it with that result. Cheeky grin. Didn't work, did it? Nope. My brother, he don't get as stressed as me. He's quite, oh, look at that. He's redeeming. He's trying to redeem himself. But Bournemouth, I bet you they're playing a 4-5-1. Is Defoe start injured in this one? No, he's there. So 4-5-1, Defoe up front, 5-man midfield, 3 going forward. Boom. Loads of space, mate. I'll rotate them to pieces. Look at the stats, totally undeserved. I need to get out of there. What does he mean? You mean the Chelsea game? Because he got battered. Yeah, 4-1 was harsh, but I mean, you deserve to lose. And you're at home, dude. You shouldn't even be that close. I know they've got quality players, but you've got quality players. This isn't back in the day where you're trying to get a tune out of Chris Perry and fucking who's the other one? Who's your defenders back then? I think you had Sherwood holding midfield. You had Everson up front. Now you've got quality players these days, bruv. Ericsson, Son, Kane, Ali, Wanyama, Lamella when he gets back. Yeah, Vertonghen, Alderweireld, Sanchez, Aurier, Loris. Again, not much strength and depth, but I mean enough to get cracking on with. I'm amazed you didn't sign anyone. Trying to see, sold one geezer, who is rubbish to be fair. Oh. Let's have a look at his. Chelsea was harsh. Come on, Andrew. 6-0, fucking hell. Ah. Nice, 11 out of 11 shots. Keeper sent off at the death, killed him. Probably didn't have a keeper to bring on. I made all the subs, yeah. You got 3 more goals. Nice though, bruv. Cheer the fans back up. Chelsea was harsh, but they did outplay you at yours. Much better. Ah, sneaky. Well done. Timo Werner. Yeah, he's a good signing. Ray bought him, and he's done a good job. For me, definitely a great signing. I just want to see his technique rise, which he can do. He's got a lot of development for growth here. He can get better. If he can get up to 17, then he's going to be absolute beast. Absolute beast. Woodburn's improving. No, 4-1 was no. 4-1 was harsh. Sell Loris, mate. He's poo. Nice signing. Nice to put no signing. Sweet. So yeah, he did have something up his sleeve. So technically, and I know this is probably annoying people because no one else gives a shit other than me, net spend of 46 million. Might not be more than that. Net spend of, fuck me, that's actually a lot more. 60 or 58 million. It's not too bad compared. It's 12 million I've spent more net. And I've absolutely got everyone, other than that defender. I can't believe that. What a dickhead I am. Yeah, got everyone in I pretty much wanted, so well happy. is going to be a good game. I'm going to enjoy this, and hopefully my brother can play quite regular. Um, yeah, be good. So VVD gets his debut against away to Arsenal. It's good to have him in, to be honest. Gave Lovren a chance. Probably hasn't even. I probably played shit. Matip's playing down great, and he got injured, so he's out. Sod's law, mate. And I'll be honest, I'm delighted. Yeah, that's a great sign for my brother because Werner will be great in that number 10, which means Son. He'll be back up to Werner, but he'll also be able to play in the wide attacking places as well. So he's just got more cover, which he really does need. Oh, it's so much nicer looking at my screen at a happy squad. I hated looking at my six-man game. Not only was I not happy with the players were all fucking miserable. Yeah, so far so good. Danny Ward signed that, did he? Fair play. I didn't even want to give him a contract really, but again, normally at this time of season everyone wants a new contract, so I expect some of my top players, Coutinho, he's already better in this one than he's in the other one, I'm telling you. So pissed off with that six-man game. But yeah, a lot of improvement on the players. I expect good money offers for players I don't want, and I can actually accept them in this one because I can buy players. But yeah, what we should do is do like a draft system next time. Yeah, Cardi number 9. Is whoever gets to pick the first team for the first 2 or 3 seasons gets like 1 transfer a window. Whoever gets the second best team gets 2, and so on. So like if you've got the worst team, you just get more transfers. Maybe that's the way forward, I don't know. Okay, so sticking with the team other than Lovren's out, so that's pretty much good. Sort your crap out, Karius. He's letting 3 goals already. Benkovic gets number 14, I'm fine with that. Arsenal, okay, so yeah, Arsenal play this formation, that's fine. I don't have to change anything. I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to win, but I know that this is the best way of playing against it. Because they have got class players, so you can't just assume you're going to do it just through tactics. But, yeah. What a shit start. I may have to go attacking, they're all over me, but I'm not going to panic just yet. Start coming into it, I'll start playing a bit of football. Yeah, they've stopped. It looks like I'm not controlling the game much in certain areas, so, but I am coming back into it. Yes, Genie. Good not to panic. And that's just experience of playing against it. Yes, Matip. Yeah, that's good. Right, let's actually look at how they're actually playing. Fuck me, Studge. Do you want to get involved with some? Bobby's not having a great time. Midfield are doing okay. Passes completion is not too bad. Matip's having a mare. Pass completion is awful. He's actually defending okay. And the goals probably got him a higher rating than he probably deserves. But I'll be honest, I'm not overly unhappy. And we're 2-0 up, so I can't really go. My keeper's having a good game, so I can't see me losing this one all the while. My midfield are doing well. And my keeper's doing well. And my wingers are doing well, which is nice. I'm really taking advantage of that, the width I've got over a lot of these formations. So let's just see how it goes, and then if I have to make changes, I can. Studge may come off, I don't know. I don't want to start just using a Cardi just because he's here, especially when I'm winning. And there's no rush for goals. I really want to make a Cardi work. Oh, fuck me, I have to. On cue. When's my next game as well? Away Arsenal. I got nearly another week off. Did you say something, babe? What, the little bit that was left? I thought that was mine. I only had a little bit. You got the whole other bit. Sorry. Yeah. So I got a whole week off, so I haven't got to do much. Like, even now, like Matip, I should take him off. He's playing crap, but I really want to give him a chance to get his rating up. I'm lucky to be 2-0 up. Oh, the Giroud goal. I thought the Giroud goal was disallowed. What am I doing? Oh, God, what am I watching? What the fuck? And now I can see Genie is actually passing. It's awful. What? No. No. Genie, please. He's on a 9. But look, because he's got a goal and assist, but he's actually playing shit, if that makes sense. Like, passing, he's not helping me control the game at all. Him and Matip. Do you know what? Let's do it. Bring in better players to control. I mean, Genie is bad, but for this game, 2-0 up, yeah. I need to control the game better. If your defenders and centre mids ain't doing it, you'll find the team is slacking, and now look, completely different game. Boom. Genie actually got man of the match. Fuck me. 10 out of 32 passes went astray. That's poor. But delighted with that result. Absolutely delighted. That and a 4-4-2. You put that formation a 4-4-2, or the one I played against Manu and Watford. They're easy to combat. The one that I really struggle with, well, not struggle, but it's a bit more of a lottery, is the Bournemouth formation. And I think West Brom are going to play it in a minute. They won't play that at home. But yeah, it's a bit more. I really do need I need people to play well. I can't just be that I played in second gear for most of it. My brother's messaged me. Let's have a look. Nice. Yeah, pleased with that, bruv. Didn't even play that well for most of it. Fuck me, I thought press continue. For fuck's sake. But again, another add to a. We conceded, but away to Arsenal, I don't mind. I don't expect always to get a clean sheet away to Arsenal. Oh, is he going for him? Is he? He's a good player, but one-footed. I hate one-footed players, but he is class. And if you notice from my formation as well, I like both of these to be brilliant all-rounders. But if I have a choice, sorry, I'm looking at centre mid there. I know I haven't got the cursor on, so I'm looking at Genie, Wijnaldum and Henderson. So out of these two, I want the one on the right in Hendo's position to be the one that's more of the ball winner, and the one on the left to be the one that maybe gets into the box a bit more. So that's the balance I kind of like in there. Alright, stop trying to rip me off. Get a big bonus if you play and get a clean sheet. I've got no problem with that. You'd have earned it. Do that just to grease the wheels. Let's try and keep the wage bill down. Don't want no unnecessary loss of money. But yeah, Studge had a poor game. Good to have Manny back. Yeah, really pleased. I'm delighted with how Hendo started. He's been crap in nearly every game I've played recently. So yeah, 3-8s off the bat is fantastic. Shane Long. Look at that. That's pure Liverpool, that in real life, isn't it? Can score but can't fucking keep a clean sheet. Let's hope with Van Dijk in real life it changes from now on. To be fair, our defence is overly criticised and unfairly. We keep a fair amount of clean sheets, but it's when we concede, we do concede. I hope he's. I suppose my brother, he plays a holding midfielder, so he's a good player to have because he can play centre half and holding. But I don't know if Matt probably will watch this back, but his stats are based on being a holding midfielder who can play centre half, and not a centre half who can play holding midfielder. So, but you're going to need both anyway, so it's a good signing. A lot of money though, but I suppose 22 with the new values ain't too bad, and he's a good age. Alright, let's have a look. So he spent 72 million, he's still rich. I reckon he's bullshitting me about the money he's got. If he's still rich and he's already spent 77 million, he's full of it. I've only got 40 million. Billy bullshitter. Anyone else improving? He's pushing his fucking luck. If he hadn't got a goal last game, I bet he'd have been on a 5. All these really average defenders that I'm scraping through with. But such a nice run of fixtures. If I'm gonna, like, if I can play all my shit players, or sorry, my non-new players up till Brown, and then I'll have given them a good chance, and then I can start going right. Benkovic can get a run. Icardi maybe. I mean, Icardi can't play in Europe anyway, so. But yeah, players like that, Vimmer can come in. Yeah, should be interesting. Lovren's back, yeah. Well, you've lost your place now, mate. Man City, oh, please, just do it. Especially now, because you buy him now, he ain't coming to you till the window. And I've got a fourth choice defender, just offer stupid money, go on. Do it. That's what I mean about playing these players early doors. I mean, in the 6th player, it's not going to be as effective because there's no way Ray's buying Lovren, but some of them might. Oh, already, he's nearly got as many assists in 3 games for me in this one. He got 5 assists all season for my 6-man game. So upsetting. So yeah, I've got, what's that, 7 players in, and I couldn't have done that. That's part of the reason I wanted to build for the future in the 6-man, but you know, you can't if you've only got 4 transfers because you need your first choices in, and it really makes it hard for someone like me who's competing against richer clubs because they're always going to want the same players you want, and they're always going to have more money. So you're always going to take second best players. So what you want to be able to do is get the youngsters in early, so you've got a potential world-class player you've developed. But if I'd have done that in the 6-man, I mean, I probably could have afforded to because of the way they played so shit most of it. If I'd have done that 6-man and just signed kids, I'd have had no one to rotate in my first team squad because I don't want to play the kids in the reserves. I want them just to fucking develop off their own back. And yeah, how are they then? They haven't played yet. Man, really pleased. Van Dijk and Icardi. Boom. Happy players. That's mad as well because I said I did spend 20 million on Auburn, but yeah, I think that's the difference. After that, my board didn't let me have any funds. Such a regret, Auburn. Especially as no one signed Van Dijk until the winter transfer, so I could actually have done Icardi, Van Dijk. I don't know about Wimmer. I only looked at him this time because I got him in a 2-player or 3-player recently, and I thought he's not bad, you know. Durham's cheap, but if you can get this guy cheap, I think he's got more potential. So I could have got 1, 2, 3, 4, and had a much better. I'd have done much better. I wouldn't have had the potentials coming through in the reserves, which I'm really looking forward to. For fuck's sake, this geezer. But you know, Van Dijk is twice as good as Auburn. Speaks English, settled into the country already, so he wouldn't have had that breaking in period. It's going to be interesting to see how Matip does. Matip has another nightmare. He's coming out after this game. Benkovic going in. It's not like I'm not giving him a chance. It's his 4th game. 80 grand a week. Same with Studge. He's got another game to prove it. Good boy. Nice. 3 games, 3 games. 3 games, 3 goals, 4 assists. Yeah, fair play. I think everything deserves player of the month, that does. Ronaldo Sanchez, I tell you what. I've got Keita coming in here, who's a similar type in the sense of, he's not your defensive midfielder that's going to bully people, but he's very creative, all-rounder, except Keita's got more jumping. But both of them have low tackling, but really good other stats. So I don't really need Ronaldo Sanchez, but he looks like he's developing lovely. Probably a bit unrealistic, actually, seeing how he's been playing, but coaches, he isn't improving. I don't like that. He is. I can't remember if he is. I think he's gone down. Gerard is. You have. Oh, that's good news. So, goalkeeping coach. I'll have a look when Matt's playing a game. Yeah, what's he saying? Run out of time. What are we talking about? What, a window? Oh, who's he trying to get? I assume he's talking about he's trying to sign someone and run out of time. He's typing. Wanted an attacking centre mid. Yeah, okay. Who was you going for? Oh, I don't have to say. Who were you going for? It's bad grammar. A few. Oh, fair enough. I've got to wind up now. Can't believe I've still got 80 million to spend. Oh, why is it doing that always? Autocorrect. Okay, right. Let's go by age first. Yeah. Third choice, yeah. Right, 3 players left. His money dropped suddenly. Yeah, we did just spend a lot. Gotcha. You're full of shit anyway. Telling me you only have 40 million. Thought you only had 40 mil. Right, 3 more players. Solanke, yes, and Ojo. These two cover a lot of positions. So obviously Solanke need a third choice striker. I've already put my third choice keeper. Ojo covers a lot, so maybe these two aren't going to get games. Anyone under 20 gets in anyway. Solanke's going to be 20 soon, so he's got to be in there. Do you know what? It may be Flano. Let's put Flano in there. Good cover of fullbacks. He's typing. I did. It's the stadium money that came flooding in. Fair play. I take it back. That's a lot of fucking stadium money. It's still up. Oh, they're at Wembley, of course. Of course. Yeah, I hope that changes. I don't know. Everyone's alright. Come on, Vimmer. Yeah. Vidmar. Keep calling me Vimmer. Brown. Matt's got Stoke. What was I going to do? I'll goalkeeping coach, yeah. He don't. No, technically, I don't like technically, but it's only one that for outfield really, or certain areas. But no, they're not going to be there yet. It's a long shot. See, McCrane's got the determination and some other stats, but 16. I do you know? I didn't even. He didn't want to come, did he originally? No, he don't. Miserable bastard. This boy does. Maybe I'll just get this guy for now. See how he gets on. Fucking nearly $500,000. Come on, man. Any dodgy ones that wanna think they're assistants, but they're not really, you know. Let's have a look. Hey, that was lucky. Technique based. Look, I'm going against what I said anyway. Who are you? He didn't want to come in here. Latest score. Let's see how he's going on first half. 0-0. 1-0 Kane. See, Kane's quality, but I don't like him in this game in the sense of he's got all the stats, but he's just slow. Pace of 12, and he's more aggressive than 9. I think 12 is a bit harsh anyway as well. So if Matt can get his fitness up, stamina up to like close to 20, maybe his pace will come up to 14, 15, which will be a lot more acceptable because he's phenomenal. Look how good he is. 4 and 3 as well. You can't argue. You have to play attacking with him though. You can't try and play counter because it's just probably not going to be much use on the counter attack with that pace. Oh, looking forward to having Liverpool playing again tomorrow. Oh, Kane again. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not sure though. We've just battered Porto. Well, not just a week or so ago. We just battered them. And sometimes you come back down to earth. We're at home though, so that's a good thing. But West Ham can make the game very boring and ugly, which I hope we get an early goal. Because if we get an early goal, the game will be a lot more exciting. I know West Ham fans won't want it, but Kane hat-trick. Jesus, fair play, bruv. Flat trap bullies. Stats. Oh, that's disgusting. Yeah, fair play, bruv. Probably Sissoko, star man there. I probably had a cracker. Nice. Yeah, Matt's pretty. He hasn't brought a player straight in either. It's good. West Brom, I dread this game. I hate West Brom. Not as a club, just as they all seem to do well against me. And of course, yeah, taking out fucking Coutinho and Firmino when I need them. Oh, that is not even funny. Okay, Matip, last chance. Studge, last chance. and to an extent, Klein. Not exactly. Let's see how you go. Okay, let's see what formation they're playing. This one. Okay, so this is massively. I should be fine playing the way I plan, but if they're getting on top, I may have to attack or go mixed. This is one of those where it's just based on how well my players play. It's a very even formation. If my players play well, I ain't got to change anything. If they don't, then I will have to make subs and I'll have to probably go for it a bit more. But look, and Rondon's a nightmare in this game. I just want to say that before he scores. So look, very even game. I'm hoping I got the quality to nick it. Start what I'm son. I'm hoping Karras in the defence. Are they going to come at me? I've got no point. I've got no need to attack. More, if I attack them, I could easily concede. At the moment, I am playing slightly better. Statistically for the players, though. Again, Matip. I'll tell you what, you've done, mate. I can't afford to get a red card at this point in the game. It's useless bunch of Chamber's not having a great game. Fair play to Studge, though. Chamberlain needs to put his finger out before he gets subbed. Because Lallana is very capable. And he's booked. Good man. He's on an 8 though. But his passing is atrocious. He's got an assist, which is why he's on an 8. But don't let that fool you. Mane's having a shit game as well. Fucking hell. It's not that. Centre mids are doing their jobs alright, I think. And yeah, so really, let's start with Lallana. Let's give it 5. And we'll sub Mane. Oh, bit longer than I thought. But saying that is Studge, knackered. Woodburn, are you even playing well? You're playing better than Mane? What the fuck is up with you, mate? I'll tell you what I may do just to solid the midfield up. Is that. Yeah, that's probably best. More tackling in the centre of the park. Less work rate though. With Chan, work rate at 13. I tell you what, I'm delighted with that. I hate playing away to West Brom. Van Dijk, look at that. That's exactly what his stats have improved as well. Karras, well done, son. His stats have improved. Perhaps I don't need a goalkeeping coach. Happy days. Again, just getting the wins, just keep ticking over until I can get my better players. And Matip's lost his place, man. The guy's a buffoon. Can't say I didn't give him a try. Come on, don't be getting silly injuries. Ojo, oh come on, lads. Vimmer. Wicked injuries, okay. Let's watch Brov's game. You're out. I thought you was having an early night, babe. What time you got to get up tomorrow? You don't? You don't go volleyball now? You lazy little shite. I don't know where you get it from. Fair enough. Oh, sorry, bruv. Good start. I mean, it is Newcastle. They haven't really got much threat. even though they play this formation, their squad's extremely poor. Please don't tell me he has to wait for me. So if he doesn't win this, I'll be surprised. Especially his formation seems to love that formation. So I think he'll batter these. Kane will probably get another one or two. I hope he gets all these goals now before plays me. Have a dry spell when he plays me, hopefully. Be interested to see how we both play in that game. He'll play that formation for sure. So the first game we play, I'm not sure how it'll go. I'll use that one as a bit of an experiment to see how it goes against this new formation. Normally with this one, I watch the flow of the game. If I have to attack him, attack. Oh, fucking hell. It's been done. It's been done on the break. Kane on a 6. You need to sell him, bruv. Yeah, Sanchez. Look at that, though. He's not used it much. And look, his position's already up to 15. His stats are rising nicely. So, yeah, if you want young players to improve early doors, don't play them. Play your more experienced players that you've already got. And new signs, he's drawn. Oh no, it's 60 minutes. I still think he'll win this. I mean, I would be worried that he's letting a goal through very few shots. And this is what people kind of talk about, Champman, because he's all over these. And he can't score. And he's losing 2-1. And up a 3-1. Oh my god. Oh my god. He's going to be effing and blind in his end. I mean, they've come back into it, Newcastle. Fair play. Benitez has done a number on the right. Look, Loris let him down again. But you're going to get that when you play all-out attack. You're going to kind of run the risk of those kind of bullshit things happening. So, yeah, that's why I don't play it. I don't like that. I hate that. And it happens far too often for it to be like, oh, it doesn't happen all the time. That's twice he's attacked a team and he's got caught and battered when he shouldn't. And I know he's probably sitting there going, shut up, Andrew. And why? It's fair play, but I'm telling you, I got my team back. A few injuries there, which means Flano gets a run out in Europe because who's this kid? It's a goalkeeping coach. Do you know what? I'm really impressed with the fact that I'll tell you what, I'll get you. Do you speak English? You're Dutch. You normally do, don't you? Yeah. Because you've got some nice stats. And offside trap, it's 3 at the back instead of 4, but he generally had the right attitude towards the way I want to play, so I'll get you in. Fuck it. Huddersfield. If I don't win this, then you know I'm an idiot. Coutinho's back. Firmino's back. They're only away on international duty, not injured or bad form, so I haven't got to worry too much. Everyone's pretty much fit. I'm happy with that. Next game I think is Europe. Yeah, so yeah, I'll start rotating a little bit after that one. More than likely a Cardi will come on. I've got my 2 main centre halves in now. Benkovic, yeah, he's coming on nicely. Same Van Dijk. I feel much better having those 2 in already. Fullbacks are still piss poor. Karras is doing okay. Midfield, Henderson, I'm really pleased with. He's actually leading like a keeper, but as soon as he drops form, they're playing that. So this is a horrible formation. Hard to break down. I'll start on my basic, and if I don't nick a goal, I have to go attacking and maybe mixed. Let's see how the game flows. But they'll just play long ball up to the geezer and to nick a goal. So if I attack, I could get caught out. Oh, that's beautiful. It's exactly what you want against this formation. Yes, that's perfect. Game over. They ain't getting shit out of this now. They've got to come out and attack, and I'm already just playing a controlled game, and I'm already beating them. So this will end up a lot more. And I'll take Studge off at half time because he's got to play Europe because Icardi can't. And plus he started the game not 100% anyway, so work out perfect. Well done, Loris. Well done, Studge. Actually, I'll do it the second after. half-time. I don't like doing half-time subs. He scored a goal, let him get a little round of applause. Oh, fuck me, he already did it. What was I looking at? What a twat I am. Right, let's keep an eye on the game. Other than that, everyone else, I can play this team until they're knackered as long as they're playing well enough. Whitney Adams, a bit iffy. But as long as no one's actually tired, these won't play the next game. Everyone's fine. The only one that I might keep my centre-back pairing. Just for a little bit, just until the next game. I don't like changing. Benkovic, if from his mind it may feel like a drop already. He's supposed to, you want to give him a run of games at least. And Van Dijk's only had 2 or 3 games, so I can afford to play him in this one. Pleased with that. That's a bit more like the kind of performance I want to see. I hope to not concede many goals from this point on, but my fullbacks are poo, so this game's coming together so much nicer. Yeah. Okay, let's sort you out. Bogdan, a month back. I'm actually surprised. I normally get about 3 million for Bogdan. He's not much cop, so. But at least Matt's got Champions League to look forward to. Bobby wants a contract. Yeah. Oh, he's got Dortmund away first game. That's not good. Bobby wants nearly 5 million signing on and 130. Yeah, you ain't getting that, mate. But I will give you some bonuses. One, I can't give it to you. You are squad for starters. And I don't have 5 mil to give, so sign that or be a miserable twat. Cardiff 3 goals from 2 sub appearances. Yeah, pleased with that. And Studge 3 and 5, which is about his limit, to be honest. Very rarely does he give me a goal a game for a season. He's just not good enough. I mean, his pace has gone down slightly in this one, which you'd expect. But yeah, he's just not good enough. Yeah, good start. Solid start. Man U game, handled that alright. Watford game, I was a bit worried about actually when they got to 2-2, but we deserved to win. Arsenal game was about being patient and reading the actual problems, not the formation. I knew the formation was fine, it was just players that weren't doing the jobs. Once I did that, it turned into a rout. West Brom, I'm really pleased with this one. Tight game. Got the goal and just kept it tight. Matip let me down again, but I knew it would. He's just shit. And then Huddersfield was straightforward. Oh, bruv, nice. What Dortmund playing? Yeah, again, Matt loves that. His formation, love that formation. I say that. He just lost 3-1 away to Newcastle, but my brother doesn't do what a lot of people do. He won't play pressing from defence or the offside trap. He'll press the rest of the team, but the defence doesn't. Which generally means you'll get really good average ratings for his centre halves. If I'm correct. Yeah, compared to me, they get, what's that? Okay, if you look at mine, I mean, Dortmund scored. I mean, Van Dijk's class, but mine generally, I struggle because it's a tough system to play for defenders. They don't generally get good ratings, which is why I try and keep the passing lanes open on the wings, like, not a passing lane, but there's more options. I don't have a holding, which would easily make them, they'd get better ratings for passing, but they'd also not have to do as much tackling. And in real life, yes, I kind of would want someone close to defence, and that's why these lines are designed to have holding midfielders. These gaps are too big, but in real life, these would be pushed up. But what are you going to do? I'm not playing whip wob. Okay, let's go back. 2-2. Ah, bruv. You should have shut up shop at 2-0. Away, I'll be honest though, you draw away against the hardest team in your group, first game, you got to be happy with that. Disappointing because you're 2-0 up, but happy with that because you beat them at home, beat the others, you're laughing, you're through top. It's funny because this game's totally opposite to real life in the sense of when I get in this in Europe, I want the easiest teams, I want the cushiest draws. But in real life, I actually want to play against the best teams because you never know. Like the smaller clubs, like they'll park the bus, they'll make the game messy, and you don't get to play against some of those big European sides very often. So I kind of really like getting in there and Icardi. Oh my god. Ah. Okay, that is interesting. Okay. I could have sworn, I'm an idiot. I didn't even notice it when I was adding him into the squad. What the fuck just happened there? See that sort of like glitch then. Let's save it just in case. If he's been kicked out. You still in the game, bruv? I'll be honest, I could just check after. Okay, right, so let's give Icardi a run out then. I'm an idiot for not really checking that properly. Let's leave Wijnaldum out because he hasn't played as well. Coutinho's missed a game. Firmino's missed a game. Mane's missed a game. We'll bring Klein on because Flanagan is injury prone, but also can play left back, so that could be a switch we use. Van Dijk is El Capitan. Yeah, happy with that. Right, let's see what they're playing. Defensive at home, that's unusual. Fair enough, you want to be miserable, boring bastards, let's keep your pin back and just try and nick a goal, I suppose. Look at that. How do they expect to go through playing like that? I'm not even playing that defensive. Right, so no one's adding any shots. Let's go mixed. Let's try and nick a goal. We'll see fitness. Everyone's fine. Don't really want to take anyone off. I'd like to give them all 90 minutes. You cheeky cunts. Fuck's sake. Let's push these forward. Try and get a goal back. I can't believe they just scored. I don't care, I'm going to batter them at home anyway. Let's try and get a goal. I've got Icardi up top. Look at that, not even had a shot. So attacking ain't even helping, and I don't want to get caught for a sucker punch. So, come on, that's better. Come on. Oh, that is fucking hilarious. Well, it does happen. I'm really disappointed in Benkovic, but I'm going to guess, look, he's not even a fucking real player. Whatever, I'll batter him at home. Right, my brother is still in the game, isn't he? Yeah, he is, that's good. Oh, that was disappointing, but not the end of the world. I ain't going to discipline the kid because he's still young. It's only his second start. And he's only just joined. He's learnt English already, so that's fantastic. So that means he's settling in quick. I don't care that players learn English, FYI. I know I mentioned it a lot in the sixth player. It's not about them learning in English. It's just a sign of because every player has a hidden stat of I think it's adaptability or something like that, which shows how quickly they settle in at a new club. And a sign of learning the language of the country they've just moved to is a sign that how quickly they're settling in. That's the only reason I like to see it. phone on charger. Okay. Good stuff, bro. Well done. He hasn't taken a piss out of my loss, but not overly fast. He hasn't improved yet, which is annoying. I wonder how long it's going to take for him to pull his finger out, because he ain't going to get a game unless he does. Would he be lucky to? Because he didn't cost a lot, so I ain't got no problem selling him either. But look, again, he ain't learning English, so he may take longer to bed in. But I do like his stats. Cardi first start and he don't score. Psh, got man of the match still. Sorry, mate, man of the match. Was that jammy fucker? Don't exist. He's got a winning goal or their keeper. You had two. Fuck, how'd you get man of the match? Well, there you go. I would say I got champ man, but I didn't really. You had 2 shots on goal, on target. They just fucking defended well, and my B team didn't break them down well enough. Well, B team plus these 3. Benkovic, 4, Karras, Benkovic, Van Dijk and Icardi. Brothers 1-0 out. Yeah, get off. Yeah, I don't know if I finished what I was saying about Europe. I just, in real life, I want to play the big teams because you don't get to play them very often. For the fans, it's so much more exciting knowing you're going into play like one of these. I hate like Barcelona and Real Madrid, Spanish league. I think they're a joke. Just the way they monopolise all the funds in that league and act high and mighty. I'd love to smash them. They come in and try and take all our best players, and it's just. And then everyone says, "Oh, I've always wanted to move there." Yeah, whatever. Your short career, yeah. Go there and have a sunbathe at the end of your career. Right now, you're our player, and obviously this is off the back of Coutinho doing all that. But I mean, we had him for a long enough time. To be fair, it's not like he left after a couple of seasons, and we made an absolute fortune off him. And I haven't got a massive problem with losing the player, even though I didn't want to. Ideally, it's just I don't like losing any player we don't want to sell. But I mean, yeah, we can cover without Coutinho. It's not a problem, and the money's great. But it's just the perception that those clubs can get any player of yours they want, and I just love to ram it down their throats and show that we can beat them. So I'd love to get one of those big clubs, Bayern, Barca, or Real Madrid, and even PSG, trying to act like they're big things. We'll start with them. Just smash them off the park. And it's just more exciting. I mean, beating Porto, I thought that'd be a lot more difficult than it was with their record of their games won and lost at home. And just being good pedigree in Europe. And we all know the Portuguese league isn't the best, but I thought it was better than that. But yeah, anyway. So I would love to see. I mean, I'll be honest. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I still want all the English clubs to knock out. I don't care if I don't like the English clubs. I want them all to win, even Man U to knock out Sevilla. I'd happily see us all in the semis, and then obviously Liverpool going to win it. That suits me. Maybe we'll stop all these players thinking they need to go to Real Madrid, Barca just because they can win trophies. But of course they're going to win trophies. They've got the league. One of those is going to win the league every year, or the cup. The only 2 real teams. Atletico do well, but there are only 2 teams in it. So, come to England, there is a good chance you're not going to win something because you've got 3 trophies and 6 top teams. Well, 5 and Arsenal. No offence, Arsenal fans, but you guys are struggling. Yeah, so. Right, first team. Come on, Benkovic, don't let me down, son. It's only home to Stoke, though, even though they can be bastards, but I don't think they will be. Not at home. Right, I'm going to keep with Icardi. I know Stud doesn't deserve to be dropped, but I just need to start playing him, bed him in. He's been out of the team long enough. Actually, no, I'm going to put Chamber as first choice. Attacking before sub, right. Vimmer, yeah, Matip can. If I have to, I'll put Matip right back. I don't care. Van Dijk, captain. It's a bit harsh on Hendo. And Van Dijk didn't really handle it. I think we'll leave it as Hendo and until perfect. That's fine. Easy formation to beat. Boom. Should win this 2 or 3-0 at least, depending on the finishing. Oh, that's thank you all. Thank you all. Happy days. I should ask my brother how long he wants to play this. Knowing him, it's a Friday night. He'll probably want to play quite long, which is nice. Hey, you want to chime in, love? I was talking to the game or the channel, the people at the other end if they're watching. Yeah. I don't know. Alright, that's really, really nice. Pliny's on 86. I think I've got a week off though, so I haven't got to worry too much about if he gets around 80%. So if he gets towards 70, I really have to worry. But when the players are doing well like this, I just love to watch them. I want to leave them on there. I don't want to make too many subs. Jiff, you have to get that 1 goal, didn't you, Jiff? Yeah, everyone's doing all right. Fuck's sake, I'm gonna see what that goal was after. Yeah, see if it was whose mistake it was, what type of goal. Because I don't like the fact he just scored out of the blue. So maybe I need to drop my keeper at some point. What was it? Juff. Allen got above Henderson. Right, okay. Even though this is what I'm saying, Henderson's like 6'2", 6'3" in real life, and he's got jumping over 11. I know he's not the best in the air, but he's still capable of winning a header, quite capable. And Allen's tiny, so surprised at that, but anyone can win a header, I suppose. What was that? Why does it say Diogo Firmino? Okay, played it up towards. Have they got a geezer called Firmino as well? Oh, they have. Fair play. Oh, fuck, I lost my space. Cake and tea? I'll have some. I hear what I want to hear. Sure, I'll have a beer. Yeah, so pretty much it was sent into the area in front. It was just a ball in the box and he lost the marker. Benkovic on a 6 may explain it a bit. But it's a win. Fuck it. Still bedding these lads in, but yeah, maybe I'll struggle. Maybe Lovren deserves another run. Let's give Benkovic about 5 games, and if you don't improve, yes, Bobby. Good man. Not the greatest start, but he's playing well. Yeah, we'll take. I know what my brother just said because I'm in Europa and he's in Champions League. It will take longer because we're not playing at the same time, and he's right. But it's only for 1 season, so it's not the end of the world. We're not slow players. Let's ask him. How long do you reckon you'll play tonight? Be able to play? Oh, he's phoning me. Are you kidding me? Hold up. Yeah, you're right, bruv. I literally just messaged you to ask how long do you reckon you'll be able to play. So, no, that's fine. Should we check to see if we've got away games or anything? I don't know. Let's have a look. Hold up. I can, but it just means you'll lose it. Can you exit game? Yeah, play the game. I'm away at Bournemouth. I really don't want that game because Defoe's a bastard. I'd like to play that. Play the weekend ones. What have you got? What have you got? Ah, yeah. So you want to get that out of the way. You don't want to come back to that. So yeah, we're doing it. Do this in the weekend, then we'll save. Yeah, alright, nice one, bro. Yo, back. Yeah, so brother just phoned me to just say he was gonna play this um, Champions League game and save. But as many of you know, sometimes when you save and come back, if you have a tough game and you lose, it can like create a ripple effect which really gives you bad form. So what we try to do is not come back on a tough fixture. Even though Bournemouth are just Bournemouth, they're bastards. Like Defoe, I don't know. He's probably like, he's 3 and 6. He's okay, but he does score goals. I may even still lose this game, but I'm hoping I don't, obviously. And then Matt's actually got this Champions League game and away to Man City, so he definitely don't want to be coming back on the away to Man City. So we'll play these two fixtures and save. And even though he's away to Prague, it's not the end of the world. And I've got home to Bran to come back to, so that'd be a good point to save and wrap this one up. Really good first session. Really play. Obviously winning every game in the league. I've lost lost that game in Europe. As long as I should win the home game comfortably, so I'm not overly worried. But that was really disappointing. But you know, shit happens. A little bit worried about Benkovic, but he's got a couple more games, and if he ain't improved, Lovren will get a run back in the side. Even though Matip looks better, he had the run more recently and he's not done it. So Hendo's form has dropped a bit. Genie's a funny one, but he's a good player. Yeah, plays really good start. Got a lot of players I wanted. Woodburn, man, really developing well. My brother will hate that. He likes Woodburn. He got him in a one player and raves about him. But yeah, so that's really good for me. Lallana looking a bit trossed, but not looking very good. Kleiny, do you know what? He ain't been as bad as he has been in the past. Anything over a 7 for him is pretty good, so I'm quite pleased with that. And even Alberto Moreno's fill the same, so they haven't let me down completely. I'll be honest, Van Dijk's been solid. I'm delighted. He hasn't let me down. He hasn't had a bad game. This boy, and he is still a boy. It's gonna take some bedding in, but he'll come out of the team soon. I don't want to overuse him. Is my brother even playing yet? And I'll be honest, I'm quite tired. I was up late last night uploading the last video. I woke up quite early today, so not playing on much longer. It's probably good for me. And I don't want to be. I'm at my mate's tomorrow night to install the game for him, and I want to watch all the football as well. So I won't be recording any footage tomorrow. Probably. That's the point. When's my brother's team playing? Because my brother will be available at funny hours because he has other commitments. Pretty much has 2 jobs, so it's normally going to be quite late at night. He can get on when he gets home. That's a good performance, bruv. Right, okay. Oh, come on, really? Get off. Well, they're not playing Saturday. Away at Palace on Sunday. So yeah, I have to play it by ear. But I want to watch all those, like Man U, Chelsea Sunday as well, and you've got the cup final, so definitely going to be watching all that. Then Donker against his old club. What's up? Apple crumble. You asked me, do I want some? Do you know what? If you make it, can you just save me some and I'll have it tomorrow because I'm getting quite tired. Alright, alright. What's the face? You want me to like just go down in flames with it, just put on tons of weight, tons more weight? Yeah? Alright, go on, do it, fuck it. YOLO. Yeah, but you haven't got to eat now. Just make it. We can have it tomorrow if you want. But yeah, you know we're both tired. There's no point eating before we go to bed. Good result for you there, bruv. How long's in? So this is nearly another 3 hour video. To be fair, um, yeah, a lot faster paced than the 6 man, but that's for obvious reasons, you know. Um, yeah, gash legged. Ah, come on, don't be long term. Nah, good. Getting a lot of little niggles in my reserve players. There you go. Yeah, so we're going to be saving after this game. I hope you've enjoyed it, guys. I mean, I should do the wrap up after the game. I want to concentrate, but again, if you've got any challenges or suggestions, I mean, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to be pretty busy with the 6 man. I've got this game with my brother now, which I look forward to playing more often, especially as I'm pleased with how the shape of the team's coming along. And I've got other players already planned that I don't record on. Other games, sorry, I already played that I don't record on. So finding time to do another challenge may have to wait a little bit. Yeah, look, they're playing. I hate that formation, so we're going to keep it simple and adjust as we go along if we need to. If we play well, Defoe, don't you dare. You bastard. Let's keep an eye on it. Yeah, starting to play bad. That's nice. Just got to control the centre of the park and hope my centre halves can keep it tighter at the back. That's much better. Problem is, just don't know when they're going to score next. Van Dijk's let me down out of 2. I can't believe that. Alright, keep it tight. Let's win this, boys. Come in a Cardiff. Spent enough money, you know, this is when I need you. Centre mids, how are they doing? Doing okay. Doing okay. The pass is not too bad. No one's playing bad, to be fair. I'm playing okay. Bit worried Moreno hasn't had a tackle to make. And why is Klein on a 6 when his passing's been good, tackling's been good? That's a bit odd. So don't always take these ratings for gold. Centre halves are playing. Do you know what? I'm going to leave it. I think we're playing alright. I think a goal's only a matter of time. I'm a bit annoyed they scored, to be honest. Yeah. The only thing I may do, even though he's on an 8, and he just hasn't made many tackles or challenges. I want to solid up that midfield with a more combative midfielder than Wijnaldum, and maybe look at Coutinho. I mean, Mane on the right's made loads of tackles. He's quality. Coutinho's hardly made any, and he's not doing much. So I may be looking to bring Bobby. Yes, love it, son. Let's bring Ox on, freshen it up. I think he's got better tackling. 12 needs games as well. So no, Coutinho's is 12. Fair enough. But let's have a look. Let's see how that goes. Save a sub, because you never know. If they send my keeper off, I don't want to be stitched up. And I'm delighted with his performance, to be fair. Yeah. Alright, let's see it through. Don't you... Fuck. That's going to make it tense. So left back is tiring. How tall are you compared to you? Roughly the same height. Okay, so let's just freshen it up. And sharp shot. I'll take a win here, especially as doesn't seem like my keeper's having a great game. 2 shots, 2 goals. I'm hoping it doesn't come back to bite me, that I've gone a bit more defensive. That's it, game just ran down the clock, sweet. Happy days. Brother, oh Matt, great result. Fucking hell. Great result. Edison's shit in this. So that's, yeah. That's why Ray went straight out and bought Butland in our one. But that's a great result, mate. Fair play. What a place to save. Look at Ericsson, 7 and 7. It's disgusting. But you do play very attacking football. Alright. Right, just speak to me, bro. You alright, bro? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to save and leave now. Alright, bruv. I'll speak to you soon. I'm going to watch the football tomorrow. I'm at Gals tomorrow night, but we'll get another session in soon. Alright, bro. Maybe Sunday night, if you're up for it. Alright, mate. Nice one. Well played. Nice result, by the way. Yeah, well, got like, yeah, I was gutted, but yeah, like I said that on the chat, I'm not overly fussed. You, so yeah, I've just saved where I was exited. So that is the end of this session. Really good session. Got plenty done. That's my picture of my dog, by the way. Um, yeah, really pleased. Any comments, suggestions, comments below. Like, share, subscribe. Like and subscribe. And yeah, hopefully we'll have another one soon. Cheers for watching. Thanks. Bye.